Toronto is Canada's largest city and the fourth largest in North America. It's one of the world's most diverse and livable cities. However, systemic inequalities that are deeply entrenched within our social, health, education, justice, economic, and political systems drive a divide in our city and have impacted on the conditions that influence the health and well-being of residents. Created with the contributions of more than 2,500 stakeholders, SAFE-TO recognized that advancing community safety and well-being is a shared responsibility using a public health and trauma-informed approach.
Building trust and supporting safer communities are top priorities for the Toronto Police Service. We strongly believe that if we want to better serve and protect our communities, we must know the communities and build strong relationships with our partners. SAFE-TO is one of the ways the Toronto Police is participating in building a safety network. We have dedicated resources to the SAFE-TO plan and have embedded an officer in the City of Toronto to ensure that our work together delivers results.
This bold approach requires us to think differently and work more collaboratively to serve Torontonians. SAFE-TO outlines a 10-year plan to make a clear impact on the priority challenges of community trauma, violence, harm and victimization, and injustice. It provides a roadmap for how the city and social service systems that serve Torontonians, such as community services, healthcare systems, education systems, justice, police, and businesses can work together with government to better support community safety and well-being. An excellent example of this is the Toronto Community Crisis Service, the city's fourth emergency service, in partnership with 4 community anchor partners and Find Help 211 as a dispatch partner. The city is now providing a non-police-led, community-based and trauma-informed response citywide 24/7 to people experiencing a mental health crisis in Toronto. These challenges that are faced by communities involve multiple solutions and multiple partners and requires us to engage community in solving these problems. And to have the City of Toronto committed to that, to have the City of Toronto have a plan behind that and funding and resources is, I think, a great way for us to address these problems finally.
We developed a strong implementation plan to turn SAFE-TO from vision into action. This could not have been achieved without the invaluable input from community members and all the expertise they shared with us throughout SAFE-TO consultation. One thing that they told us is that our systems actually don't talk to each other. As a result of that feedback, today we are actually working with city partners like Toronto Police Service, Toronto Community Housing, school boards, businesses, hospitals, resident groups, and other levels of government to ensure that all of our SAFE-TO work is integrated. We've created the Violence Prevention Toronto office. If someone gets injured from violence, we have social workers in the hospital through the BRAVE program at Sunnybrook and also through the THRIVE program at St. Michael's Hospital. We've also created an integrated data and analytics team called the SAFE-TO Collaborative Analytics and Learning Environment, or SCALE for measurement. And for the first time in our history, we're working with academics to try to link data sets together to inform how we can mobilize policy interventions at the local level that are preventative, and also how do we inform service planning. Each partner plays a role in mitigating risk and making sure that people or families have access to supports that they need.
SAFE-TO is collaborating across sectors, communities, and governments.
Investing in people, neighborhoods, and families.
Reducing vulnerability and risk to violence.
A shared vision of the City of Toronto and community.
Creating a trauma-informed Toronto.
Advancing truth and reconciliation and promoting healing.
We cannot do this alone. It takes all of us to work together in new ways to improve the lives of Torontonians. And that's our mission with SAFE-TO.